What if I told you that the average person throws away a quarter of the groceries they buy every month? Now imagine walking into your kitchen, grabbing one in every 4 items and tossing it straight into the trash. Feels ridiculous, right? But here's the kicker. It's not just about wasted money, it's about the energy, water and resources that went into producing that food, all gone. So here's the real question. How much of what you're throwing away could have been saved, repurposed, or even avoided altogether? Because let's be honest. Have you ever stood over a bag of wilted greens or a half-eaten loaf of bread and thought, there's got to be a better way? And here's the thing, there is. In fact, reducing food waste in a small urban kitchen might be easier than you think. Want to know how? Keep watching. Meal planning is not just a luxury but a necessity, especially in our fast-paced world, where food waste is a significant concern. Did you know that nearly 30% of food waste occurs at the consumer level? By dedicating a little time each week to plan your meals, you can drastically reduce your food waste and save money. Start by jotting down a flexible weekly meal plan, perhaps featuring 2 or 3 staples that can be modified. For instance, if you plan pasta on Tuesday and stir-fry on Wednesday, consider how ingredients like bell peppers can serve both meals. Create a shopping list based on your meal plan, and aim to buy only what you need. Sticking to your list prevents impulse purchases and keeps your pantry from overflowing with things you won't use. Remember, meal planning doesn't have to be rigid. Feel free to swap days around based on your cravings. You might also want to get creative and use the same ingredient in multiple recipes. This strategic approach not only helps in minimizing waste but also keeps your meals fresh and exciting. Storing food correctly is crucial for minimizing waste and ensuring your groceries stay fresh for as long as possible. Did you know that some foods can spoil overnight if not stored properly? Start by learning the best methods for each item. For example, leafy greens appreciate a little TLC. Wrap them in a damp paper towel and place them in a breathable container in the fridge to keep them crisp and fresh for longer. Likewise, bread can be preserved effectively by slicing it before freezing it, allowing you to take out just the right amount as needed. Fruits and vegetables have different storage needs based on their ripening processes. Bananas and avocados, for instance, release ethylene gas, which accelerates ripening. Hence, keep them away from sensitive items like apples or lettuce. A well-organized fridge isn't just about aesthetics. It enables you to keep track of your food and use it before it goes bad. This practice not only helps you save money but also significantly reduces your food waste. In the quest to reduce food waste, creativity can play a vital role. Embrace use-it-all recipes that maximize every edible part of your ingredient. Think twice before discarding those carrot tops. They can be transformed into a flavorful pesto or added to soups for a nutrient kick. Broccoli stems, often neglected, can also be roasted for a crunchy snack or blended into smoothies. By viewing every part of your food as valuable, you begin to change your cooking habits for the better. Stale bread shouldn't end up in the trash. It can still shine as croutons or be turned into a delightful bread pudding. Got overripe bananas? Whip up a batch of banana bread or pancakes instead of tossing them out. Each part of your ingredient can contribute to delicious meals, encouraging resourcefulness in the kitchen. In the words of Chef Tom Colicchio, a well-stocked fridge is only as good as your creativity to use it all. So, roll up your sleeves and let your imagination flow. Your compost bin will thank you. Mastering portion control is vital to reducing food waste, especially for smaller households or individuals. Many people fall into the trap of overestimating how much they need to cook. Instead of relying solely on intuition, measure your ingredients using tools like measuring cups or a food scale. This simple act can save you from cooking too much food, which often leads to wasted leftovers. But if you do end up with leftovers, don't fret. Reinvent them to keep your meals exciting. For example, yesterday's roasted vegetables can become a delicious filling for a sandwich or a colorful addition to an omelet. Get creative with transforming last night's dinner into a new culinary adventure. Additionally, consider batch cooking items like grains or legumes that can easily be portioned and reused across different meals throughout the week. By keeping an eye on portion sizes and employing variety in your cooking, you ensure that less food goes uneaten. No matter how carefully you plan and store your food, some waste is inevitable. However, instead of tossing scraps in the trash, consider composting as an eco-friendly alternative. Composting organic waste such as fruit and vegetable scraps, eggshells and coffee grounds enriches the soil and closes the loop in the food production cycle. It's a sustainable practice that helps give back to the earth while reducing landfill waste, which decomposes poorly and produces greenhouse gases. Living in a small, urban area doesn't mean you can't compost. Countertop compost bins are a fantastic solution, allowing you to collect scraps conveniently. Some cities also offer curbside pickup for organic waste. If you're limited on space, consider freezing your scraps until you find a composting solution that works for you. Composting not only helps the environment but also closes the loop in your sustainable kitchen practices. By incorporating this step, you'll feel a sense of fulfillment knowing that even your waste is contributing positively to the planet. Reducing food waste doesn't just help the planet, it helps your wallet too. By planning meals, storing food properly, and getting creative with leftovers, you'll waste less and make the most of what you have. Small changes in your kitchen can have a big impact, proving that even in a tiny urban space, sustainable living is within reach. Enjoyed these tips? Join our community of conscious cooks by subscribing. Together we can turn our kitchens into hubs of sustainability. Click the subscribe button below, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our weekly eco-friendly sustainable living tips. Let's reduce food waste and make every meal count. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.